So my name is Libby and I am now the Director of Business Development and Sales Training for a company called BTE. I began my conversations with Browning earlier this year and decided that it was something that I needed to consider. Now that I've been through the experience with Browning, I recommend it to anyone and everyone who asks me about this. But what I realized very early on is that I do not look for a job for a living. I work a job. So in talking with the folks at Browning, what I found out was that there's this whole team of experts that I get by partnering with them that allow me to not feel like I'm going at this all alone, that I'm not up against HR managers that I might not ever meet, that I'm not going through these big search engines and throwing my resume in front of 100 people that are probably never even gonna read it because it never gets that far. I was actually genuinely dealing with people who said, we're experts in this, we've done this before, we can do it again, we've got a proven track record, no question we can take on what you have and we can do for you what we've done for so many others. And I cannot emphasize this enough, it was transformational. So that's what I found at Browning that I thought was so tremendous. And when I talk to people now about my experience, I tell them, you owe it to yourself to see what you will look like on the other side. I embraced the opportunity to figure out who I am and what I am, independent of whatever title might be on my business card at the time. And that's what Browning gave me. That's what Browning unlocked for me that I didn't know about my own experience. It was so easy once I got going and got into the mindset of, this is gonna be amazing. And it really was. And it truly, truly changed the way that I look at how I go through life as a career professional. And again, it's totally independent of whether or not I've got a VP on my card, CEO on my card, doesn't matter to me now. I understand that it's a branding process for me. It was enlightening to me to know who I really was in my profession that I don't think I had ever understood until I worked with Browning. And really within very, I don't know, just a couple of weeks, I was starting to see some responses. And I was really saying, I think this could work. Within a couple of months, I'm in a different league. I'm getting calls from people. I'm getting callbacks from people. I'm getting someone who's telling me, oh, you know what? I think a friend of mine who works at this organization, he's the VP of sales. I'll give him a call, see if he's looking for anyone. They'll tell you this and I'll reinforce it. 90% of the jobs out there that you want, you'll never see them on the internet. So what are you supposed to do? Keep going for the churn and burn little entry-level jobs that they put out there? That's not what this is about. If that's all you're looking to get, wait for those search engines to get back in touch with you. Because this is the difference. What I learned from John and his team was that it's just as important to interview the company than it is to be interviewed by them. That it's not about a job description, it's about finding the perfect fit. Because when it's the right fit, it really doesn't matter what's on that business card. And that's really where the Browning Network can make a difference. It was such a journey that I needed to take. It was time that I had invested in myself. I didn't look at this like an expense. I wasn't paying out money. I was investing in myself. And the investment in myself has paid off in spades. So what I find myself wanting to do now is to turn around and help someone else realize that they are worth the exploration. They are worth understanding what their value is. They are worth figuring out what they are when they don't have a title to put on a business card. What do you offer a company? What can you offer? What can that company offer you?